moment before technical difficulties. Don't we just want to walk up to So and punch him right in his snide face? Alright. And take your silence as an agreement.
I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today.
Over.
I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris.
Oh!
Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman.
Ooh,
You wanted to check the body
Date!
of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage
Yes.
warehouse 2 days
He
ago.
is super pissed.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
I would always hate to be a security guard, like for like the corrupt dudes.
Damn it, so.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament.
Kind of important.
We would have been detained immediately.
Dude, if he's dead, there's
Who would
no
look
problem.
after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Okay, good point.
Ah,
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
lead?
Love Iva. She's
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse.
so. You know your name,
Let's
Ben?
give her a name.
Mm-hmm.
You're too young to
Because
know
she is
this,
frozen
but way
solid,
back
we
when
could call
there
her
was a
All
diet
Ice
pill.
or Alice.
Ben.
What do you think?
Old Fen.
Uh-huh.
Alice and
T-H-E-N.
Iris. I
T-H-E-N.
believe it fits nicely.
What was that short
Alright,
for?
Alice. What about her?
I don't know.
Someone might be able to identify her.
I
Who?
do remember that it was basically like Speed
Allow me
for
to ask you
Housewives.
3 questions.
Ah.
Again with this?
Gotcha.
First question.
Yeah, you're
You have
Up
seen
to
this
doing all
corpse
the
more than twice.
I thought,
chores around your
3
house.
times, in fact.
yeah, I thought about
When was the first time?
doing it to wait, and then remembered that. So the first time that we saw the frozen corpse was in the warehouse. She was under the blanket, and we immediately just thought that it was her.
Yeah, that was back when your battery ran out with Iva.
Right.
But-
so that would have been. Oh, fuck a
Well,
duck.
I mean, oh, fuck. We're supposed to keep track of time.
You know what? I'm gonna say 3 days ago, Saturday night.
I mean, the worst that happened
3
is they
days
tell
ago.
you you're wrong.
Saturday
You
night when I
just
synced at
know.
Abyss.
Yes.
Was it Saturday
In
or
the
was it
Somnium
Sunday?
world, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
That is. Oh shit! Yeah.
I forgot
too.
about
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Somnium.
Who is the girl?
Somnium, yeah. You were right, even though you were wrong.
You know what? Eat my shorts.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with falling ass backwards into the answer. I do it all the time.
Okay.
Who was the
Who
frozen girl?
was the? So it's the friend, or not the friend, the one that's dead. It's Alice.
Alice?
Now I
Wait, we
know.
know her name.
That
Or-
girl was probably
Yeah,
Alice.
while you were
Most likely.
just talking
yes.
a second ago, they were talking
So
about.
we have technically known Alice
Ah.
for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Oh shit! Who's Somnium? Was it Iris and Somnium that we saw Allison?
Oh shit.
Or was it So? I don't think it was Mizuki. And I might be a little behind on this, but who the fuck is Adrian?
Who's Adrian?
I have no. I
Is
think
he
that was-
green guy?
I don't think so because I think it's with a question mark, like a Adrian. Like they're just guessing.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Iris, honestly.
I might have been Iris or it might have been.
I think it's Iris or so, but I feel like Iris was the one that.
Last
Saw
night,
her dead body.
you saw Alice's dead body
I
in
wish we
last
could go
night's
into the-
sink. No, you didn't. Stop guessing.
I love how sassy I am. It's
She's like, I'm guessing.
I understand
not
your
put up
logic.
with your shit.
We did see Alice in So Somnium. In that sense, your answer is not incorrect. However, I mean specifically Alice's frozen
Oh,
corpse.
so was it Mizuki's?
Whose brain were we synced to then?
Dude, it's gonna be
Was it
Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki
'cause It was
Okiura.
after the
Exactly.
It was after the whole hugging and
You
shit like
mentioned
that.
something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy.
How did
But
Mizuki know about that
prophecies are
corpse?
nonsense.
That Mizuki's like
Dreams
what?
are not
12?
made of the
But-
future.
Yeah, but
They
her
are
dad
made from the
and mom
past.
have been like involved in all
Therefore-
sorts of shit that they were dragging her around
Mizuki has
with.
seen Alice before.
Yeah, that
There
is
is
true.
no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
I mean,
Where
let's
we
not
met with
forget that
Iris
her
yesterday,
dad called
in
her to
Kume
the
Shrine.
park, which was where she found
Shrine.
We still didn't
Come
figure
on,
that
should be
out. Like
there.
that makes no sense.
Unknown.
What is the
She's
dad's
supposed
connection to
be
all
looking
this?
for Iris.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
I still haven't been able to put it together. So you see how I'm wearing green
you find
eyeshadow
Iris?
and red lips?
If I did, I would have told you
Mhm.
already.
So
Right.
way back when I was doing cashiering, I can't remember. This was years ago. Like I had to have been in maybe my 20s, and I rarely did retail. I usually phone customers. But
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front?
but it was
We
my
would
first
sit there together
time
and talk
as
about
an
things,
adult
like
with
what gluten-free
somebody having the
means and
fucking
eyelash
balls to walk up
extensions
to
and
me
aerial
and
yoga.
comment on my
and we would talk
appearance of
about all
I'm
our
wearing or
problems
something
together.
like that.
Sometimes we would
and
talk late into the night.
Woman comes into my line and it's
so I
super
thought that
slow.
maybe she'd
It
be here,
comes through
but it
my
looks
line.
like I was wrong.
miles at me.
I think he's searching Akihabara right now.
And
Last time he checked in, he said he
Does-
didn't have anything.
it's not just huh? Because green and red is for Christmas. Huh? Because I didn't know what she was talking about. She was talking about my makeup. Like,
Yeah.
well, it's a good thing that we don't wear our like makeup to, you know. I'm not wearing my makeup for you, so if you don't like my Christmas color, there's plenty of other aisles.
I can't imagine living your life where being like, oh, can't
I think
touch those
Iris is with
colors now
Renju.
because it's not Christmas.
I know,
Like,
right?
That's
Yeah.
really weird to me.
Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah, I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Yeah, I
Does that mean
thought
that Daddy
he
is
and
the one who called for
Iris's
Iris?
mom
Could be.
were getting it on.
So I need to know where he is.
But I
Wait,
haven't
who?
been able to get a hold of him.
Renju. I thought Renju and Iris's mom getting it on.
Yeah, that had like some hints to it, but I think that was a
Mizuki.
red herring.
I have something
Yeah.
I
very
do think that was
important
a
to
red
ask you.
herring.
Yeah.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and
I'm
number 89.
Still so confused.
And that might
on the
lead me
whole,
to
like,
Iris.
I
What the fuck is going
know.
on?
Very soap opera. Like, I feel like I'm watching Jason.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how your character has memories of young Iris
was about a month
and
ago.
whatnot, so...
I saw my daddy
It's
crying in
really
the
weird.
president's office at Lemniscate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi.
Dude,
That
this
led me
little
to the
girl's
cold
already like a
storage
detective at like
Right.
fucking 10 years
He
old.
got out of his car.
He's like, I
and
followed him
went
in a
inside.
taxi. I'm like, what
I
the
followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then,
You saw Alice's dead body.
but at the
No, we have
time,
confirmation that
I
Renju
thought it
knew
was
of the body.
Iris.
Right.
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince
Which
myself that it was
Jate
just a
felt like that
hallucination.
too.
Yeah. Well, think about it. He was sitting there thinking he could change reality
What
through
was I
dreams.
supposed to
Like he
do?
was all like, I
Daddy
saved
would
her.
have been in trouble.
Yep.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah. I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner,
Why?
because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and... I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else.
Oh,
guess
so
he
he
didn't wanna let
was
this
still in
place
fact
Or maybe he
attached to the
couldn't let it
warehouse, even
go.
though we all thought he wasn't.
That's more
Right.
accurate, I think. But I
Okay.
understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
Wow.
On
I would have
paper,
been like one of those
Daddy
things where
has
the warehouse
nothing to
was
do
like
with
a
Okiura
net
Fishery.
negative on paper,
Daddy
but the
was
reason
still
why they
managing
kept
the
it was because it was
warehouse.
like housing the dead
And
body
he was the only
Right.
one allowed in
as
there,
blackmail
too.
for whoever killed
That
her.
was part of the agreement when he gave
which
up
we,
the
which
company.
we were pretty certain
And
is
the
so.
whole thing had to be a secret.
As far as I know, we're
He really stressed
obvious
that
it's
point.
him that killed
Right.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
for 18 years. That's
Wow.
what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an
Wait,
emergency
hold on.
search.
On
Missing
what?
persons from 18 years
No,
ago.
no, no, no. Now hold on. Like in game,
Understood.
keep playing. Did they just say 18 years?
Huh?
Yes.
Date, I found her.
That
The
fits
girl
more
who
into
looks
the
like
Iris's
Iris.
mom angle.
What's
Right.
her name?
Yeah, because we thought it was
Monica
10
Eli.
years.
19 years old at the time of her
But-
disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Oh.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
shit. Maybe.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Eli, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Oh.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to
Okay.
the same school as her and Renju. But why?
So wait, then does that
Monica's
make Renju?
body was found
like,
just
did
now.
Renju like bang this chick?
But even
get her
back
Oh
then,
pregnant,
he told
no,
me
and
hang
then, like-
on, hang on.
She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
So Hitomi all
Got it.
that Monica was
Contact
dead.
boss.
She did
Have
state
them bring
that earlier. I
Hitomi to
didn't catch
Abyss.
that.
Roger that.
Oh, Hitomi's involved in this shit.
Oh my god! Did Hitomi kill her best friend because she got pregnant by her boyfriend?
Well, we don't know if Hitomi and Renju are even like hooking up. But we do know that she was friends with potentially Iris's mom,
Yes.
and that she knew that
Well-
she was dead.
Right. Well, they were best friends.
Yeah, they were best friends. And she knew
Yeah.
she was dead.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber. Even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Because she already knew that it wasn't Iris.
That would explain
Her
why
name is
she's cool and
Iwai
calm.
Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Red. Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those. The murder weapon was most likely. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
What?
Iris is hers.
Wait, what do you mean?
Iris is Monica's. Hitomi stole her.
That? I mean, I thought we had. Okay, yeah.
Oh, did we figure that out?
I think we were
Oh,
guessing because of,
okay.
like the fact that the Monaka looked like Iris.
Right.
More than Hitomi fucking
Monica's
does.
corpse was
Right.
hidden under the hood of a
But no,
forklift
yeah,
in
no, I
Okinawa
mean,
fishery close
But
to
did
the
is
warehouse.
that
shit.
why she killed her?
This warehouse has been under
Women have
Renju's
done that
management
before.
for 18
No,
years.
So killed her. Because remember, So
Oh,
has the
that's
thing in his
right.
face where he like stabs her repeatedly.
That's right.
And those are the
This,
death
of
wounds.
course,
So we know
means that
So
Renju
killed
knew
her.
about Monica.
She's connected to So. The girl's connected to her and Renju via going to high school together. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Because
It is very
Monica's
soap
corpse
opera.
is completely frozen. It is difficult. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged. Thus, it is extremely likely she's
So her baby would be...
just turning 18.
So how could?
Maybe the autopsy report.
Really?
Oh,
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh, she's
But we
getting
know Renju
aggressive.
committed a
We
crime.
haven't seen her be aggressive
Illegally
before.
disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
yeah, that's still a crime.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Tell us
Date, she's not
everything.
going to talk.
Oh, we know what they're gonna have
Sync
to
with
do.
her.
We're gonna have to sync.
Yeah, he is a bad interrogator.
He really is.
Every one of them ends with him having to knock them
Date,
out and
I'm
go into their
sure
dream.
I've told you enough times by now, but please come back
And-
within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
I wish he wasn't so
What do you
cute.
mean?
Be-
I
such a
mean, I'm not
twat.
coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why
Well,
not?
I mean, let's be fair
You
to the
know
man,
why.
okay? I'm gonna
Because
get
it will
on my
take over my
soapbox here and
consciousness?
defend him really quickly.
Yes.
He
But
has no
if it's
memories
only a
from six
little-
before
You're
6 years.
right.
No,
You're
not
right.
And
even a
apparently
little.
everyone around
the
him
sync passes the
remembers.
critical point, the damage
and
will
they
be
have not told
irreparable.
him yet.
But what does that
You are
mean
right.
So-
exactly?
No, he is a bit of an uncouth asshole, but like apparently everyone's just fucking with him constantly.
Yeah.
Because don't worry
Oh!
about it. Wait,
No.
what's happening?
I'm not hiding anything.
Oh,
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with mine, then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Ugh, fine. I'll just say
Stay in
it.
longer than 6
Yeah.
minutes.
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You
wait,
know more
or
about it
something's
than I
getting
do.
revealed.
Well,
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Typical boss delegating the work to her. It's like, I don't want to talk about it.
well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the
Oh.
subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed. But there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded,
Wait, what?
switched.
You were right, dude.
I wasn't expecting to be that dead spot on that shit.
You were fucking right.
It's a
on.
fucking Freaky Friday. It's a Freaky Friday.
The
You
human brain
fucking
has what
called
can be
it.
understood as
Which
a
means
memory.
that Date might not be Date.
One brain can only
Exactly.
hold one
Because he doesn't have
consciousness,
memory from 6 years ago, so I wonder,
and it can only
we know
contain
about
one
the other
person's
machine,
memories.
right? They probably didn't know about the hard limit back then.
Right.
What happens if you are, and we know that his memories, he has memories of Iris, he has memories of Hitomi getting shot.
Right.
What happens if he Freaky Friday'd with somebody and we're actually fucking 89, Falco? Well, we're not 89, we're Falco, the assassin.
I thought Falco and 89 were the same.
Well, that's what I thought too. That's the implication. But what happens if 89 isn't Falco? Technically, maybe
Yep.
it's Falco's body, but not Falco.
So it's Date's brain in Falco's body.
Well, Date is missing one of his eyes. Aiba's in it. So what happens if they body swapped? And we also know that, like, remember back in Iris's one, that Date's face was one of the killer faces.
Right.
And we're like, what the fuck
Right.
is that? And it was like, what happens
And
if
Boss
that is
and
the truth?
Pewter were like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The brain-
Weirdly
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Weirdly so. They will trust so much other stuff going on with the sync machine, but not
Okay.
that.
Okay. So,
Okay.
do you remember in Tokyo Ghoul what happened with Kaneki, where he lost his memories and the
Oh.
cops convinced him that he was a cop and had him working with them?
So you're talking about like the transition from the first part of the manga / anime. Hold on a second.
What's going on? Okay.
But you're talking about when they switched from Kaneki to whatever.
And he had like all the white hair and
And he was the detective dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what if that same thing happened? So they know that his brain is actually like the brain of this Falco.
Okay. Who was a cop?
Correct.
He was a cop, so he might have known them beforehand.
Correct. But they are keeping him blind to it because they don't want the criminal back out. I don't know. I don't even know.
No, well, the criminal would have swapped with him.
Right.
We can explain why Boss didn't want to sit with 89, because what happens if 89 is the actual killer? Or
Right.
at least the old one. I don't know if he's the current killer, 'cause he's in jail the whole time, but
That he's
was-
got Date's brain.
he has Date's body. Well, technically brain, but yeah.
Right, right.
So he's in Date's body, and Date, who we think is Falco, is in the killer's body.
Right.
So it's like a freaky
Okay.
Friday.
Okay. Whoa.
That's my guess. That
I
is my
just don't
guess.
know why they would keep that secret.
I don't know either.
I just don't know because
maybe he literally got mind wiped and like he doesn't quite remember because he doesn't recognize the story.
okay. I get where you're coming from. However, if a man can every day remind his wife that who she is, who he is, that they're married with a child, that they live on a boat, 50 first dates, by the way. if you
Yeah,
haven't seen-
I got the reference.
If a dude can sit there and do that for love, then you cannot tell me that these two people, if they were friends of Falco, who was a cop, if they were his friends and stuff like that, you can't tell me that for the past however many years they couldn't every day remind him if he needed that, which he doesn't because he doesn't have short-term memory. And so they still could have that. All right.
Okay.
Hear me out, Finn. Hear me out.
Okay.
Goes back to the same issue that I have with everything from movie to anime to books to fucking everything. Fan fiction. I don't fucking care. Communication. Communication is key. Why do people insist on being so secretive about things that they don't need to be secretive about? Like, they would probably benefit from sharing information, and yet, like, what? Ay. Because if they had just talked to him and said, hey, listen, this is what happened, this is who you are, this is whose body you are, this is whose brain you are, da 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 da. Sorry about your luck, buddy. If they had just done that, I feel like a lot of things that are blocking him would not be there.
Okay. See, I totally get where you're coming from with that, but let me throw in a little thing.
Do it.
This has never happened before. Remember, this is probably the pioneer incident.
Right.
They don't know if they shock therapy him basically by letting him know everything that's going on, that they might have just completely microwaved his brain. So by maybe telling him all of that information, he literally just fucking has a aneurysm and dies.
Listen to me here.
I'm just saying.
I get where you're coming from. However, they didn't worry about that when they started the thing.
That is true. They were pretty keen to take out an eyeball and just fucking.
You don't get to drop the bomb and not know what the end results are going to be, and then turn around and follow that up with, well, we're not going to inform these people about da 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 because we don't know what the end result will be.
Well, maybe, and once again, I'm playing devil's advocate here. Maybe, just maybe, it wasn't that they didn't know what was going to happen, but they were so terrified because of what did happen that they're all right, we need to stop being fucking daredevils and throwing caution to the wind. Let's keep this safe because we don't want him to die. Think about it. Plenty of people will be a risk taker, but then once that risk has a catastrophic incident, suddenly they're the most fucking, nope, you don't go past the rules, you don't do this.
Okay. I will accept that. I will accept that and not rebut it.
Thank you. But
all right.
continue onward.
Now you know.
And I'm gonna have to pee soon.
Oh,
Talk to the boss.
Go, being right back.
I've had so much coffee today. Primarily just because I only got an hour's sleep, half hour sleep.
Standing up.
Oh, for anybody wondering, I got an hour of sleep because I had trouble falling asleep, and then once I did fall asleep, then both of my roommates, Ben and our other roommate, were crossing paths to go to the bathroom, and because it was completely dark, they and so they startled me.
It did not help that I was literally blitzed off my mind too, because the candy that I ate kind of fucked me up.
You're such a lightweight. You are such a lightweight.
You know what? At least it was a full
For
dosage this
realsies.
time. It was a full dosage. I didn't do like the little one. That was a full one.
I've done a full dosage.
I know, but I am a little bitch, so like I don't know what you want from me on that. Edibles I cannot build up a resistance to for some reason.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any.
Have I ever
accessible
told you
databases.
my
We had to prevent the
Train
possibility that
story?
the system could be exploited.
Your train
Exploit-
story, I am terrified, but
Even if it
Okay.
wasn't you, someone else
curious
might
as fuck.
try. We didn't tell any sinkers this.
No, don't
including
forget.
you.
I have never
Project
successfully
Sync is
gotten a
top
lover
secret
to do it on the
project.
train
It's a
with
matter
me,
of national
so
security.
I've tried.
Even
Okay.
sinkers
tried.
are on a
Okay.
need-to-know
So it's
basis.
not a dirty,
It
dirty
Think
story.
about
doesn't
it.
always happen.
What if you were
know?
kidnapped by
Contrary
bad
to
people who
porn.
tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country. Those
I'll tell you
people.
in a second.
If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk.
That's a lot of
You
responsibility.
heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can
Dude.
also be used to swap
could
bodies
never-
between two
I-
people. Imagine what
ripe
this
old
machine
age
would
of
be used for in the
57,
wrong hands.
And
That's why I didn't
just
tell you.
read
We
up
can't
on
let the
what
secret get out.
non-disclosure agreement is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I could never. Like you're basically gossiping. Like
Yeah, no, I would
No.
never recommend you sign
I-
an NDA.
I
Between
could, I
two
would be like,
people?
I'm violating this.
Trading
I'm violating
rights.
this. No, don't
Yeah.
hire me.
I can just see it right now. You get a job in like national security, and you're like, I can't do it, man, because I will blab the first second I walk out that door.
Well, dude,
I'm
seriously.
just gonna tell everybody.
Yeah, I got
Like,
it.
think about it. I became a fortune teller, professional fortune teller, because I like hearing the spirits gossiping.
I'm
Like,
fine.
that's really what
Start
it is. The
Like,
guides are like
I-
giving me the gossip about the client. It's like that is chisme at its finest. So
They're like, let's fucking go. Give me that gossip. Here for it.
now I don't like mean gossip.
What's your definition of mean gossip?
When you are legit trying to hurt somebody.
Okay, so it's the intent, not the actual gossip itself.
Correct.
God?
So like
I am the god
anything
of
could be
fire.
mean gossip if it's
Right,
meant
right.
to
I
hurt
burn
somebody.
erotic
Right.
books with my flames of red hot anger.
Gotcha.
My, how ruthless.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That,
you
that makes her
guys.
Date's natural enemy.
You
Yeah,
okay?
seriously.
That hurt.
With the porn
I'll let
mags.
you read this porno mag if it'll make
The
you feel
man
better.
literally gets faster
will
than the
burn
human
it.
eye almost.
When
it comes
was
to
this
porn.
game made? Because I haven't
Fog
used
is
the word
making it pitch
porno
black.
since I was maybe 25, so that was a god awful long time ago.
The game's not that old.
Like I'm surprised that
The
the
light
the
over there.
word is
Is
porno.
that a firefly?
I think it's mostly just yeah, this was 2019, September 17th, 2019.
Somnium scan.
Gotta be Gen
Activate.
Xer or a boomer that wrote it.
I mean, probably. As far as I know, this is the same publisher that does the like Danganronpa games. and
Hmm.
whatnot.
All right. Gonna pause for a second while I tell you my train story since you're talking about being blitzed up your ass. So I was seeing this guy who had a brother. That brother had a wife and they lived out of state. They had a baby. And so I would take the train up, go babysit about once a month while they, did whatever they wanted to do for the weekend. And I would, so that was something that I didn't do that long, because we weren't together that long, like I'm
Mhm.
notorious for. But And so I went up there this one time, and I can't remember what it was, like my back was hurting or something like that.
Mhm.
And so they gave me a cookie that was a weed cookie. No big deal, right?
Nope.
I'm a stoner.
Oh no.
Except was a medicinal made by tribal medicine lady.
Oh no.
So he did not tell me this. And so I ate it. Ate it. And so later he drove me back to the train station. About an hour later, maybe. And so about an hour later, he drives me to the train station. I'm leaving. And I am standing there, and it's maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm standing there. And then I walk back inside and I say, I go, nobody else is there. No one else is there other than the young man working at the counter. I walk up to him and I'm like, excuse me. Should I like stand on the tracks to make sure that they stop? Because it's just me out there. So I wanted to make sure that they're gonna stop for me, even though like they might not be able to see me because it's just me out here and I'm in all black. And so like, should I get on the tracks so that they stop? Like wave them down? And he's looking at me. This poor young man is looking at me, and you can see the confusion on his face.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful to the gods that I remember this incident because it's so hysterical thinking about it now. But at the time, I remember the recognition of, oh, and then I think it clicked that she is blitzed. She is stoned off her ass.
He came to the better realization where he's like, oh, thank God, she's just high and not she's fucking batshit insane. He's like, it's just drugs. Just drugs, Your Honor.
Dude, you know the first thing he thought is, dude, I get paid minimum wage. I do not want to deal with a suicide on my shift. Please, no. But so anyway, he walks me out there and he says, just stand right here. They have to stop. They have to stop at every stop. It's not like the bus. And I was like, oh, awesome. Thank you so much. The expression on his face as he's walking away, just shaking his head. I get on the train and I can't remember who I texted. I think I texted my daughter. And I said, dude, and I told her the whole story of how fucking blitzed I was off of this one cookie. And that I was on the train, but I tried to like stand on the tracks. But yeah. So I totally feel you on that. But apparently instead of sleeping as I should when I'm totally blitzed, I take the train.
That's insane. I don't think I've ever had the compulsion, no matter how drunk or high I've ever been, to be like, I should go stand on those tracks to make sure it stops.
And the funny thing about it is, you know how you have certain moments in your life where you remember the emotion behind it? So you remember.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, seriously, I think I should stand on the tracks so that they don't skip me. Like, they don't just pass by and not stop. Like, I literally was that off my rocker that I was like, yeah, that makes complete sense.
That must have been like a massive dosage on that fucking.
Oh, right. But I tell you, there was no pain anywhere for like a week. A week.
Well, that makes sense because that cookie was like jam-packed full of
it was beautiful
medicine.
It was beautiful.
It was a life-changing experience.
It seriously. I have to pee.
All right, I'll put us on the Be Right Back.
Thank you. So yeah, that's my train story. And remember, I love trains. I absolutely love trains. No jokes there.
Sure. I mean, you know, you can love trains and just enjoy all types of trains.
Wow. You are so dirty, Mike.
Oh, don't act like I edit your videos. Don't act like you're not.
It disappeared?
Listen.
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Alrighty, so take a quick look around.
Have to interact with the one object.
I'm just making sure that there. You know what?
A flower bud.
I
I
will come
cannot
over there and
identify the
kick you in the
variety.
face if you mansplain me. Not really. I wouldn't ever kick you in the face.
Like dick, yes. Face, no.
No.
Gotta have priorities.
No, I would probably kick you in the booty, honestly. I am betting that the type is the iris.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and choose that.
Yeah. We got nothing to go on here,
I cannot
so
identify the type of flower in this state. It appears to be some kind of lily.
Hmm.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
I feel like I.
what you doing? Smelling it?
What happened?
It doesn't have any particular smell, but for some reason I nearly blacked out.
Maybe it's poisonous. Be careful.
What's this? Caring words from you, Date. What are you hiding?
You are his eyeball.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Guess it's worship time.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Dude, I want Iba to worship me. What the hell?
And you were just giving me shit about being dirty-minded.
It
Listen,
seemed a
all
little-
worshiping
I
is
don't know
very
what caused
clean.
it, but it's better
Or
than nothing
worshiping of
happening.
me.
Oh, okay. I don't believe that though.
No, really.
Once again, I might remind
I
you that
purify
I edit your videos, and so I remember you talking
But
about
that's the
having
thing.
Pan just talk to you as he like basically worship you at your bed.
I know.
That was not clean.
It is clean. It is clean because my sacred nature sanctifies it, purifies it. It is. It is.
Some of the things that you were describing. I
Still
mean,
clean.
Oh, do we get any new objects to interact with?
The little lights.
I think we're supposed to follow those. Because like in video games, like that's usually like a path.
Oh yeah, there's some writing there. Okay,
Okay,
there's a
perfect.
rock. There's a hole in.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
You know,
Stick-handed. Just go ahead and fist that tree. Fist that tree.
and I'm looking at the freaking design and shit like that. I'm
yeah,
like,
no, they know what they were doing.
all right, Iba.
I mean, Date has
I am
Iba
not
fist
going
a
to
lot
be
of things
eaten
in
or
this game.
anything,
Kinda
right?
weird. Not gonna lie.
Whoa!
Oh! That would be like honestly, that would be a nightmare for me. Like if you're
I
sitting there
fell,
fisting a girl
but
or a guy,
I am still
and
in
all
the
of a sudden you just get
forest.
You
sucked
fall
in.
in.
Darker than
That's like
before.
some American God
What?
shit.
Is someone there?
He's like, what the fuck?
And that is
Voices.
absolute
Find out where that voice is coming
adult
from.
material for me. I loved that scene. I absolutely
minutes
loved
left,
that
okay.
scene of, you know, them worshiping
Like
her and
this.
kind of being, huh?
Wasn't it Bilquist? Or
Mhm.
what's her name? Yeah.
Bilquis. And that she
Absorbing them into her vagina.
eats them with it. I'm like, as it should be.
Because like bring back praying mantis style love.
I have a t-shirt that says "Thanks for a good time" with the praying mantis on it.
You're like, it's only really good sex if
Ben,
you're able to eat your partner's head. Yes.
Ben.
Yeah.
Do you see the writing there?
I don't see the writing there. Oh, wait, what the fuck
That's
is that?
Renju.
Does it say? Oh shit! Well, we know that they're connected, so yeah, that makes sense. We're trying to.
Renju Okiura.
But holy shit, he looks lost. Dude, did she eat him with her vagina? Like, is that what happened here?
That's what it seems.
Because, like, I mean, we got sucked into the tree, and then we find Renju inside the tree world. I'm just saying.
Mm. Yeah.
Wait, is one of those options flirt with?
He is cute. But he's a bad dad. He's a bad dad.
He's a very bad dad.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't flirt with him. If that ends up being what I have to do, I'm going to be super pissed.
Oh,
It's like the abridged version of
which show?
Arise.
Oh, you're talking about the solo leveling abridged where they're
Yes.
like erect.
Yes.
Erect.
But no, like the sister stuff. Or
Sister leveling.
forcing him. You know what? I'm gonna try to.
Sister leveling, sweet home Alabama style.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
I love how that article came out of all of the negative things that can come from INCEST, and I'm just like, wait, we're in the year of our Lord 2025. We already knew this. We already fucking knew this. Like, why are we having an article come out?
Little weird, where they're just like, hey, in case you guys didn't realize, not good, shouldn't do it. People are like, man, I really was thinking about it though.
I know, right? Like,
So what have you done to Renju so far? I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't either.
Renju
Oh,
Okiura.
that's good. We're both just like leave the wheel to Jesus right there. Just
Well,
like-
you know how to look at what we did.
Well, yeah, no, we talk. You talked to him and that didn't work. So
Okay.
you know what? I am advocating
This
punching
is
him.
for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki,
Yeah, exactly.
you coward. No use. I can't
asshole.
hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
Oh, well, that didn't help. Oh, I think you have to flirt. Oh my god. Oh my god, you got to mac on the fucking bad guy.
Renju
I mean, you can
Okiura.
try and inspect him just to like
No,
make
it's
wheedle out your
okay.
options. But I'm really thinking it's gonna be
Yoo-hoo,
gotta make out with him.
Renju. Come get some of
Yes.
this.
Wait,
Come on.
what was that?
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
That was so bad.
This is Renju's
That was
fault for
like
having
the
bad
worst.
taste.
I thought I've seen bad flirting, but like, holy, come on, like what the?
I think that she
I think
would
she-
be perfect for your friend, and you know which friend
Oh my God,
of which
you're
I
so
speak.
bad, so.
I
But no, that was some of the worst. Like, I've seen like cringe flirting and like mid but that was like that would like an entire bar would go
Renju
silent with that shit.
Okiura.
yeah.
So I was wrong,
He
and you
looks
have to
young,
inspect him.
But this
Or
is definitely
maybe we
Renji
had to do all the
Okiura, as he
options.
appeared approximately 20
You know?
years ago.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
a
know.
long time ago.
Or maybe it wasn't
4
Renju at
minutes.
all. Is there any other object we can interact with? No, the trail goes past him. I just noticed that the trail goes past him. So. At least I think it does. Oh, it goes around the tree. Oh, I see. Yeah. Or wait. That's that rock that was there before, right?
Rock,
And then, oh, I see 2 more options over there,
tree.
which we already did. Oh, wait, no, that's Hollow Tree 2, because they're
Oh,
so confused by this one. Monitor, I'm looking.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
well, it worked the first time around. Good.
You're like, Iva, you will become the fisting master.
Yeah, I feel
Fist
like
everything.
Sting Master. That reminds me. Should I use the timing or no?
For seconds, that wouldn't work.
That's what I was thinking too.
We might get one that's like
I am
a
not
30
going to
to
be
like a
sucked
minute,
in,
and that
am
would
I?
save way more time. And we haven't used a single retry either, so.
Yeah.
See, she has an understandable worry right there.
That's strange.
About to get-
Should
about
have
to get
worked.
sucked in.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
What?
Yeah.
Is that his new fetish? Is that his new fetish now? Where it's like, I want to see people get sucked into holes.
Well,
That's a
he
weird.
needs,
That's a weird fetish.
yeah, he needs to not be using that fetish on his
Coworker.
Yeah.
Eyeball.
yeah, his eyeball.
His eyeball. He's just like.
He's
"Yeah,
like, you know what? If I could my own eyeball, I would.
A hole in the
I
tree.
mean, to be fair to him, some of the things that Iva said means the eyeball kind of wants to fuck him too. I'm just saying, she gets jealous really quickly with other
That's
women.
true. That's true.
And like her whole thing with the body type was his preference.
That
I'm
is
just
true.
saying,
I cannot
maybe
see
she wants
anything.
some Dante.
It is
All jealous about him
unnaturally
going to the
dark.
cabaret clubs and shit.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from.
Okay.
I'm
A
so...
hole in the tree.
We did everything on Renji. Scream into it.
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What
That's
about the
yelling.
others, though?
And like,
Empress
I didn't like. What was with the random emperor?
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there.
Dante,
I don't see anything.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The man cannot control his libido.
Dude.
He cannot
A
help
hole
himself.
in the
3
tree.
minutes, Date.
I know. I'm not even.
Like-
Should I try to tackle it?
I mean,
Fuck
at this
it.
point, let's
Understood.
just
Yeah.
go ahead and
I
get
will
through the
do my
options
best.
because we can always retry it and then
Yeah.
say, no, not.
Yeah,
or
that hurt.
Tackling was the thing to do.
That's a picture.
Wait, what picture?
This is.
Oh, that. Oh, tackling was the thing to do.
Tomi,
That's
Renji,
crazy.
and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
I wonder if they had a throuple going on.
Ooh, you know, hey,
Dude.
so long as everyone's consenting, that's hot as shit.
Absolutely.
But then, like, okay, so I have to bring this up again. So is involved somehow. It's not just Renju. Hitomi knows So too.
Right.
And So's the one that killed her. So like, maybe, okay, hear me out here. Maybe they did have a throuple going on, and then either, let's see, there's the potential that Manaka cheated on the throuple with So. Or maybe he got that like thing that a lot of like people in power get, where he just was like, "I'm gonna take what I want and essayed her." So there's like option. So had something to do with it because he's the
Well,
one.
we
that-
already know that.
yeah, like I'm just trying to figure out like how the connection between like Renju and So is, and the fact that Renju's covering it up.
Well, if you don't help me with this game before we run out of time, I'm gonna kick your ass.
You have less
Did
than
you
2
check
minutes,
Rock
Date.
2?
Hurry.
It was a second Rock. I'm just saying. Or no, wait, hold on. Go look at Renju again really quick. Don't choose an option, but look at maybe a new option will pop up. Because we got the picture now. I could just be completely wrong, but it's
Renju
worth to just
Okiura.
check it. I did do it.
Thank you for
look at
helping
this.
me.
You're welcome. Everybody needs a little fox buddy to help them out.
Wait!
Renju,
With my
stop.
picture. That's evidence, dude.
He just looks at the picture and fucking bolts. He's like, I'm out, bitches.
He took it though. You don't get to take it.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't a physical picture. Remember that we're in a dream.
I mean, but still,
Still, dick
we went
move,
we
bro.
went through
Dick
the
move.
work of it. Lost half of our
I-
time,
I don't see that motherfucking tackling trees.
right? Like I probably have a freaking shoulder dislocation. So
Alright.
rock
Shook
3,
Renju. Alrighty.
hole 1. So that's where we came in, right?
Yeah, I don't think we need to investigate hole 1. Oh wait, no. That's hole 1. That's not hole in tree 1.
Oh,
And also, there's like it looks like there's pathways now. That is.
oh, it's in the ground.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh.
What is this hole?
Is he
It
gonna make
wasn't here
Iva jump into a
earlier.
hole in the ground? Because like Date is kind of a like sadistic asshole when it comes to
Well-
insomniums. Now would be the time if you want to jump in to use a halftime.
Really?
I didn't realize how much
I
time
beat
Yeah,
you
we
with the
go ahead.
punch.
you did. You
Understood.
did. I was too slow. I saw a shiny object, and so I just had to look at that instead.
Ow, dude!
I told you.
It's even more
he's
Don't do
sadistic.
what he tells you to do.
Another voice?
Oh, that's right. I'm telling.
That's Hitomi's voice.
And you're fine with
Where is she?
telling
Look
her
for
what
her.
to do.
I mean, I'm not gonna have her do anything that hurts unless she likes it. So,
Rawr. Looking for Hitomi.
pull in tree. That's new.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
What the hell?
Pretty big.
Why would you choose that?
Dude, these holes are getting more and more subjective or suggestive.
So I'm gonna go with peek inside this time.
Alrighty.
What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have web on my face.
Was
hole
not.
in a tree.
Maybe
Let's
screen?
tackle it again.
Okay. Do it.
Leave it to me. I will break it down. Huh? Ah! Date, perhaps we
No,
should pursue a more
screaming this
peaceful
time.
route.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, these game creators
Mm-hmm.
are jerkwads.
A hole in a tree.
Why?
For me thinking that it would be the same each time.
He's more like a you problem.
Your point.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Oh.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
Turns out that's what worked. Alrighty. So we do know though, if we need to restart,
Right.
what all the options that we need to do.
Yeah.
But let's go find Hitomi. might need to run around because she might be too far that it's not pinging. So I would look for the light.
Yeah,
if she
that's
was
what
back.
I usually look for. Okie dokie, okie dokie.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
I know! I still struggle with the...
You'll get a hang of it eventually. Some reason I'm good at
There,
it.
there she is.
Oh, you found her?
That's Hitomi.
I'm gonna try hugging her.
Alrighty.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work,
Oh,
Aiba.
Aiba.
That's good to know.
I love you, Aiba.
See, that's how I know Aiba is not like puritanical. She's
Time's
just like,
up.
hey, she's got the curvy figure.
All right, so retry.
Yeah, we're gonna because we have 1 second left. So I would go back to the first one now that we know.
319.
You know, yeah, 319 lot. Because like that will give us a bunch of time back.
Okay.
It's the tree. Yeah, because this is I think we have to
Hole
go
in
into
tree
the
1.
Hole in tree 1, go into it, or stick your fist it. Then tackle tree 2.
A hole in a tree. I may be
I
able
think
to
those
fit
are the
inside.
steps we took.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa!
Should we still have him run off with the
I
picture?
fell, but
Well, yeah,
I
that's
am
one of
Okay.
still in the
yeah.
forest.
It's darker than before.
Because that remember him running off with the picture got us
That
to the
voice
third
is-
tree,
Find out where that
or the
voice is coming
hole.
from.
the third tree, then Hitomi,
Okay.
5 minutes
and we know
left,
not to
Date.
hug her now. So. Ah, there you go. Run past him. I think it was to the left of him.
Is it Rock 3? No, there it is.
Ah, there we go. Right of him. Yeah, mixed up.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as... Understood. I will do my best.
I was getting her football career time in.
Right?
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young.
Renju Okiura. Renju, look at this. Wait!
That
It-
just cracks me
It's
up.
like a Looney Tunes moment. He looks at the
Uh-huh.
picture, looks at you, waits a second, and then just bolts.
Uh-huh.
Reminds me of like when they have like the cop shows, and they have the like they go to the obvious like drug head, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
I don't got any weed on me, and then or I don't got any heroin on me, and then the heroin falls on the ground. You have that moment where they all look at each other, and he looks up, and the guy just bolts. It's like,
Mhm. And where are we going next?
The tree, hole in tree 3, because you got to scream into it.
It's not hole 1.
Oh no, it's hole 1. Sorry, I forgot about hole 1. Yeah, you got to jump into hole 1. And then it's the hole in the tree.
What is this hole? Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
Hear a sound?
Yeah. That was the streaming PC. A notification popped up.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Oh! Hey!
Yeah, we have to find the tree.
Oh.
Remember, you scream into the tree, she stops moving.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's why we're looking for the tree.
Whoa.
Can you like pick it up or?
The shake up in the corner.
What?
Oh, that's a like a file that you.
Oh. Right there, hole in tree.
Yeah, hole in tree. It should be hole in tree 3.
Another hole in a tree.
Those are pretty big.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
So we're not hugging her.
No, we are not hugging her. I don't think there's an actual like. I think it's further away, but it's like I know she's around green dots, so just dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's Hitomi.
So we're not hugging her. Are we gonna talk to her first?
That seems like a good one to start with.
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
Maybe touch her.
You have
That's
less than 2 minutes,
Hitomi.
Date.
Or
Hurry.
inspector?
Also an option.
Hitomi Sagan. Like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have happened around that time.
See what I mean? Date's a fucking idiot. Something must have happened. We already know what happened. Her best friend died.
That's Hitomi.
This might be before the best friend dies.
Oh.
Remember, this is 20 years ago.
Where?
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this somnium, she might be a minor.
her
Wow,
stomach.
wow.
Test how soft her stomach is.
If
There
you
we
say
go.
so.
That's. He's got some weird kinks. Soft her
touched it.
stomach is.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft, nice and pliant. No
So it's gotta be
noticeable
a hugger.
abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Iba.
You old pervert.
Seriously.
Or specifically said she's looking for something. So theoretically, we might have to look around and see the object.
You want me to
nearby.
try hugging her first? Or don't waste it?
I wouldn't wait. We already did hug her last time and it didn't
Okay.
work. So look at that rock too. That's
A rock.
Check it maybe? Or lift it?
I would check it because I'll give you 5 seconds and you get a timing. and if
This
it-
is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be.
Shake it?
A rock.
It said shake up in the corner. I want to do lift. Should I use the timey?
Yeah, I would use the time. We only have 84 seconds left.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not.
See up in the corner, it says shake question mark.
I think we're supposed to like, you know how like we spooked Renju with the picture?
Uh-huh.
I think we're supposed to spook Hitomi.
Okay, okay.
We just got, I don't know.
A rock.
Let's try worshiping it.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
I don't know. Sometimes
Just
the dream
try it.
logic stuff will just get.
If you insist.
It'll be hard to like figure it out until you realize what they're going for.
Yeah.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
No, dude.
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
Yeah, seriously. Alright.
A rock.
Picking it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Ow! Oh, I'm so sorry, Iba.
My foot hurts.
You just
I
like
see.
to abuse her sometimes.
My
I
foot
don't.
hurts.
Sorry.
Okay.
So it wasn't the rock at all. So I was 100% wrong on that. I mean, you can try to hug her. Otherwise, we can look for another object.
That's Hitomi. Hitomi? I see.
Well,
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
good work, Iba. That's good to know.
Not rock 2. Just don't. We must have missed something before you're supposed to talk to Hitomi. Like, there's another object we have to
Poland
find.
rock 1.
A rock.
Investigate.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a simple rock.
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear.
Shake. Don't want to go.
You have
See?
1 minute left.
We already look at rock 3?
A rock.
We did not.
This is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be.
Seems different about the way that happened.
Okay, so because like it would give us a little indication. So the rocks seem to be ways to get timies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, hear me out here. We should use our last retry. Actually, hold on. Try the tree, because remember we've noticed that there's been things with the tree.
Yeah.
So I would try.
you've got less than 30 seconds.
Just to see, you know, push and shove, we retry again.
A hole in a tree.
Tackle it? Because we got the picture that way.
True.
I'm doing it.
Leave it to me. I will break it down. Huh? Ah! Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
A hole in a tree.
Stick my hand in.
Fist that tree. Fist
Alright.
that tree.
I won't get sucked in, right? A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
That's
Might be
new.
important. Hold on to it.
Show it to Hitomi.
We don't have enough time.
Time's up.
We have 7 seconds and we have a whole nother mental lock. So what we need to do
Okay.
is retry, go back to the the last mental lock. I think that's the only one we can go to right now. I would also 30 seconds to jump into the hole. Can we investigate a rock before we jump in the hole? So when you go retry right here. That's the only one we can do right now. Because you might be able to cut that 30 seconds in half or down to a fourth or something.
Okay.
Because the rocks all give you timies. Every option gives you a timie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Where are we?
that seems to be. This will be right after you shook Renju. So when he did his like Oka, I got
Okay.
caught with drugs run.
Okay.
And so we have to find the hole, but like see if you can find a rock as well. Like one of the rocks to investigate.
A rock.
And I would just go through.
Investigate?
Yeah, do investigate, see what it gets you, and then I would do worship after that.
This is a simple rock, but
Just to get some time.
Is there any kind of
Yeah.
pattern?
no.
Okay,
4
so
minutes.
that doesn't get you anything. Try again.
A rock.
You said worship?
I would worship. Try to get 2 out of this one,
But it's
and we can use them on
a
larger
rock.
things.
Got it.
Gods live in the
So
rocks too. you
worship, and then try
a
lifting it, because
rather
that might get you another
Japanese
timing.
way of thinking.
know. Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear. A rock.
Lift or kick?
Yeah, I would lift.
Do what?
Just try.
Under.
Well, did you find anything?
No.
And then hell, just kick it just to get that third one, because you know we're gonna need
Right.
it. Oh, especially since like that was a good one.
A rock. Understood.
But now we know. Jump in the hole, scream in the tree,
My
put your
foot
hand in the
hurts.
tree, and
I
then you'll
see.
probably get like another one
My
like
foot
Renju
hurts.
with a show Hitomi
Sorry,
the bracelet.
sorry.
There we go. Yeah.
You do.
3 timies now. Oh. And you definitely want.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
I would do, honestly, the 4th, because the 10th one we don't know if you're gonna get a huge ass fucking one,
Really?
and that 10th one
Yeah,
will cut a
go
huge
ahead.
one by a good decent
Understood.
amount.
Right. Sorry, Iba.
You just gotta keep abusing this poor girl, this poor AI
It's even more
eyeball
difficult to see
girl, and you just have to keep abusing her.
now. Another voice?
Don't forget hot in there.
That's
Okay,
Hitomi's voice.
hot
Eyeball.
AI
AI
eyeball.
girl.
So, like, technically, since she is part of Date's body, technically, is anything that happens between them basically like masturbation?
I've said that before. I've said
Like,
that I.
but she's her own entity. You know, like she's her own entity. She can pop out of your body and whatnot. So is that like a weird like pseudo
next?
masturbation? The Hole in Tree 3. Remember we gotta scream into it.
I've said that before. I've said, yeah, take my DNA and make a clone of me so that I can have sex with her.
Well, yeah, but there'd be a little bit of a difference here, you know. Like, I mean, this isn't a clone. This is an artificial intelligence that lives
Another
inside your
hole in
body.
a tree.
That's true.
So
About
it's not
as-
even
Those are
like
pretty
it's not
big.
even like the clone potential masturbation sex.
Scream.
Although with
right?
it, yeah, scream, yeah. Although with
And
a
are
clone,
we using a timey?
Nah, that's 15 seconds. Ain't too bad.
Hitomi! Date
No,
likes
but think about it.
Hitomi!
Technically, a
Hey,
clone
what are you
isn't
trying to say?
masturbation. It's more
Hitomi
like
won't remember this
incest with like a
sync.
twin.
But still.
Thanks a lot.
I'm
Hitomi,
just
stop.
saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Now, hold on. Now, would that kind of logic apply to like time traveling? If you could like time travel and meet your past self or future self? Because
Wait, do
technically,
we go to Hitomi next?
no, the tree. You remember you got Fist the tree? Fist.
Oh, that's all right.
This game really likes Aiba sticking her hands in things.
Right here, right?
Yep, Hole in Tree 3.
A hole in a tree.
Because remember, Hitomi's looking for something.
And are we using a timey?
I would save them for now. 15, like I said, 15 seconds
won't
ain't too
get
bad.
sucked
We're still
in,
over 100
right?
seconds, so we're not even down to the final minute.
Okay.
So I would save those because we don't know if we're gonna be able to get more timies after we
A
talk to
cord
Hitomi.
bracelet has appeared on
Right.
my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important.
The
Hold
game
on to
is
it.
not always consistent in getting time.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Now Hitomi.
This path, yeah. Now we hit Hitomi, which I think she's like. If you go, yeah.
That's Hitomi.
And
Other for the bracelet. Skipping the timey, right?
yeah, skip the timing because it's once again it's only 15 seconds, so we'll still have 100 seconds.
Do you remember this?
But
Wait!
Follow her.
On it!
fucking drunk, the drunk run. They're just like, you can't catch me, cop. Like, I'm out of here. Okay.
You have less than 2
We don't
minutes,
know
Date.
what to do
Hurry.
next.
We have no fucking clue.
Okay. So let's look
No
around. We've got a
clue.
rock too.
Less than 2 minutes.
Hole 2. Rock 1. All right, so I'm betting it's hole.
Yeah, we seem to like holes, so
Let's do it.
A large
I
hole.
say
Was
bucket.
this here before?
Timey, half or 1/10?
Save the 1/10. Do half.
Should I save the half
Which
too?
hole are you in? Are you going in? This different hole or the same hole?
Oh. Hole 2.
Then it's a different hole. So yeah, jump in. Let's do it.
A large hole.
So are we using a time?
Yeah, like I said, I'd use the half.
If there is nothing left to do. Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
Any text in the distance or anything? See something?
That says Cluster Amaryllis. So that's a flower cluster.
We just gotta find our way to it. So I think that's what we have to go with. It is the final mental lock too, so that makes sense that they would like do the final one. It's I think the puzzle more is like finding your way to it in the dark.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There we go.
A Lycoris flower.
Say the only real option we haven't done in any of them so far is like, and remember this is like dream logic. We
Right.
didn't we like worship the flower or something before?
Yeah.
And that's how it sprung.
Yeah.
I'm thinking digging it up.
Okay. That's
'Cause
what I was thinking
it's
too.
like it's a drastic, and it's like digging it up. Either you can't dig it up and it doesn't work, or that will be something that changes it because you're altering the object.
It's only 15 seconds. Should we save the
I
timing?
would save that timing just in
Okay.
case, because we're not even at the
Let's do
final
it.
bit, so or not the final bit, or we're not at the because we're still at the top of the meter for this one.
What?
I think we were right.
Another
Yes,
hole.
that I would assume we were right. Well, like all other
Got 1 minute
timing,
left.
or like all other holes, you got to go into that hole. Iba, the fucking hole explorer over here.
Seriously.
A large hole.
No.
Oh!
Holy shit! That's a drastically bigger one than any of the other ones. I'm glad we saved that timing.
Damn.
That's funny. That's fucking funny right there. They're like,
We've
this one
come
you
this
better have a
far.
timing.
I will not
Wow.
protest now.
Featherfall.
What? Wait, was that fire?
No, those are leaves.
Okay. I couldn't tell. Like on my screen, it looked like fire a little bit.
That is.
Oh. Oh. Dude, this looks like we found a dead body, yo. Oh. Wait. Okay, so we know So killed her. So then So didn't put her in the warehouse. Oh. Maybe Renju and fucking Hitomi weren't trying to steal the kid. They're trying to get revenge. or justice. That's why they kept the body in the freezer, to preserve the body.
Bust him for it even.
To eventually get to work, because he's a fucking senator. Like, that's a hard, like, that's a lot of power that guy
Wow.
wields. You know, like, look at the fact that he can just tell the cops to fuck off, basically. But yeah, no, that's insane.
Wow.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see.
What?
If you
Kill
know that
her?
much, then there's no point in
It's
hiding
got to
it
have to do
anymore.
with the pregnancy.
I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's probably his baby.
So I wonder if we're doing the affair or the SA route with that.
Well, she was a minor, so it is.
What was she a minor? I thought she was 19.
Oh, that's
18.
right. She was 19. That's right.
Yeah, so I didn't think she was a minor. That's what I was thinking. It was either potentially like an affair with him, or
Wait,
he
you're going to
essayed
see
her.
So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No,
Oh.
you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
Okay, yeah, so it was
His
an
wife
affair.
passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would
Wait,
still
he has
be a
son?
big scandal.
Who the fuck's his
Yeah,
son?
you didn't
He
remember that?
impregnated a girl who just
Oh,
graduated
shit,
high
I
school.
totally forgot.
Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit?
That's not how that
I'll
works.
be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
Wow.
That explains how they find the
I
body.
really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So.
I'm just gonna say this
She
right
said he
now.
was kind
Iris's
and
mom
loyal.
seems kind of
He
dumb.
wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. I
Like-
tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw
Like,
it
she was told to
so I don't know how much of this is accurate.
take care of it,
But we
and then she
could
decided to
guess
give
what
birth, and
happened.
it's like, I'm gonna go talk to him. What's the worst that could happen? Like, threatening his power.
He thought she was still pregnant. He thought he could take care of the whole thing all at once.
That was
Wait!
yeah, that was. Oh wait. So didn't kill her.
So didn't kill her.
Then who killed
I don't
her?
know.
But hold on, he didn't look shocked as in like a random serial killer was going to kill her, because like it was
Right.
almost like he's like, stop.
Right.
Maybe. So let's take your theory where it was like somebody thought they could take care of the problem once and for all. Maybe one of his bodyguards or something,
Or the serial
Or-
killer.
or the serial killer. But then how does So wait? Then what's So's connection to the serial killer? Between him and the
I
serial
don't
killer.
know. His son.
His son. Maybe it was his kid.
His son.
Wait, was his kid the one that was born with that? Who was born with that weird defect that like they can only enjoy extreme violence?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but oh my god.
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything. So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with the culprit.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime.
That it has to be his son,
Yes,
because
with
why
some of
else
his
would he
men.
have left the scene with the culprit? You know what I mean?
Renju told me.
And his
But you
son would
said he
be,
wasn't there.
you know,
He heard some of
invested
this from the Kumakuras.
with her having
Renju had
those
connections with them.
other child.
Yeah.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them. Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sajima, the son of So and his late wife.
Oh!
Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little
No.
boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
It's a lot of trust. to get to
Yeah.
I'll leave this baby with this mob doctor.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
We good here? Yeah. Cover her. Just a minute.
I thought so. Because remember, we saw she was missing her eye, and we know he's one of the Cyclops killers.
Oh, that's right.
the Kumakura people covered Monica's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Oh.
89 fits into all.
What if that
We
is
need to.
So's son?
89?
We need to call the police.
Wait.
No, we can't.
So are you thinking
yet.
that, like, are you thinking So's son is the Cyclops killer?
If he was 12 when this
We don't
happened,
know
and that
who those
was
guys are.
20 years ago,
do anything to keep
approximately,
this hidden.
he'd be
Uh-huh.
approximately 30
I've
years.
seen it happen myself.
It's possible.
I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby
So
were
then-
going to be trouble.
Maybe 89.
Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already.
What happens if the only
do you think they'd
people
do if they
who
found
know
out?
about 89
They would take her and kill her too.
Well, no, hold on. My
And
brain's not
then-
working.
They'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had
Because
to.
if So's
No matter what.
baby boy grew up and
Okay.
became a cop, that would
I
be
understand.
perfect. And
Well,
or not a
I
cop.
decided to trust him.
yeah, as I say, he.
The serial killer, and
Okay.
then body switch it with
We
a
couldn't
cop.
leave Monica's body in the forest.
And the cops are the
Cleaned
only
her
ones
up.
who know.
And took her to the cold
Well,
storage warehouse.
There has to be a level of So that knows, because
Right.
because he has to be staring at his kid's face every time we
Right.
talk to him. Then
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father
did
runs it.
Renju and Hito. I don't think they
But it's
knew.
not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now.
I mean, I guess it's possible that So's son is
But don't
somebody that
worry.
we have not
I'll take
met.
over the warehouse.
But I think that would be super
Are you
weird.
sure?
Especially with how late in the game it is.
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
That's so morbid.
Yeah,
Monica,
this is a little messed up.
don't worry about the baby.
I thought they were doing it to like have the evidence
protect
still
her,
available.
no
You know what I
matter
mean?
what.
Because like
And don't worry
18
about
years would
them
be like the
either.
body would basically be
The
decomposed.
people who did this to you,
But because they froze her, she's
I
like completely
I'll
solid
never
still.
forgive them.
And it explains
I'm
the
sorry,
connection
Monica.
between Renju and
Sorry.
Iris.
I'm sorry.
Why he's
Monica.
Did
taken
so
such
much.
an interest, and why he also hasn't been creepy as fuck to her. Because like that's where my brain was going. Whereas that like he was trying to bang an idol,
Right.
you know, and I was like, oh come on. But no, it's like he basically views himself almost as her like uncle or whatnot,
Yep.
and so he's got to take care of her.
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris,
Iris?
the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it. The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that. Because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. You should
Wow.
raise her responsibly. I'll help.
It's a
Occasionally.
weird way to look at taking care of a kid.
Occasionally, huh?
A war,
Yeah.
a war is about to begin. For as long as time has been.
I don't really want to discuss this,
Fuck
but
that.
Yeah.
It's a
There's
baby.
something
It's
you need to
not
know.
that complex.
after talking to the Kumakura gang,
The baby is
found
not
out
doing
who
it on
killed
purpose.
Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only...
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up
In
for
one
his son.
competition, maybe. He's like,
And all of the evidence of the
I'm
scandal,
daddy's
of
little
course.
Get to be involved in
I'll
this shit.
never forgive them.
Mhm.
So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I love it when
I
people
feel the
try to
same
do
way.
the
Oh,
no, I really
you
did
can't
love
think about
her. It's like,
revenge
wow,
now.
you covered up her death really
You and the
quickly.
baby can't live your life
Exactly.
like that.
Like, no, but I did love her. It's
Just
like, I don't
bear
think you
with it
did.
for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
So
And
okay,
so
so yeah,
my
no, they
life
are
of Iris
planning on
began. Raising
this
a child
was a
much
plan.
harder than I
Yeah.
expected.
raising a child was much harder. What? Think it was gonna be easy? Like,
Waking up in the middle
I
of the
just like
night
set
to
it
change
down.
I mean,
diapers
they
and
are
feed her.
18, 19 years
Iris wasn't
old.
a good sleeper.
True, yet
I had to sing
I'm
her
so used to them
lullabies
being
put her to
older
sleep,
in the
and
game
I
that I'm
always
like, oh
made
yeah,
to
these are
put her to
fucking
bed
children
So carefully.
Right.
It would only
It totally
take 10
seems to have
seconds
pulled
before
through
she'd
up until,
start
you know,
crying
getting
again.
shot in the shoulder.
So I had to pick her up, sing her
By
another
one of the guys
lullaby,
who was involved in
then put her
covering
back
up
to
her
bed.
friend's death.
After doing this
Mhm.
over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Like, I cannot relate to that.
Fuck no.
Every day.
Oh no. I hang on to my revenge.
Mommy, I won race today. Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its
Now,
own.
is there some reason that they don't hire the young voice actors that are like in the,
barbecues?
you know,
How come it's always you
I
and
think
me?
it has. Yeah, I think it has to do with.
Hey, Mommy. How long will it take
I don't know.
my
There's
bone
like
to
a
get better?
one. It's a lot easier for them to work with actors that they already are working with. Two, you know, there's a lot of hard stuff going on in the background of like getting voice actors, and a lot of studios will use the same ones over and over again.
okay.
Because you know they already work with them, so they know how to work
Right.
with that person. Every time you get a new voice actor, you got to relearn how to fucking direct that person.
Right.
And also, let's be fair here. Most child actors, not great. Not great.
Right. Yeah, I was just curious because there are
Mommy,
a
look!
number of child actors, and
I drew
so
it!
Yeah, but imagine like so.
Okonomiyaki
Remember,
war,
voice
huh?
acting is a different skill than just the
That
child,
was
or
so
just like
fun!
you have to do
We should do it
everything just
again!
through the voice.
The food or the food
Um,
fight?
Plus, I think it's also a lot cheaper just to have the same actor
know.
who's
Yeah.
playing that
Yeah.
character as an adult do it as a kid.
and I'll bet you have to have
took
different
forever to
kind
clean.
of insurance minors
But
on.
Uncle said he wants to do it
Right,
again,
yeah,
too!
I'm sure there's like 1,000 different reasons, and there's plenty of
Hey,
games that probably
Mommy.
do use the kids
Yes?
who are actors
Are
who are
you
actors
gonna
and like have them
marry
do it,
him?
but what
What are you talking about?
Uncle,
As long as it's Uncle,
80 Falco,
I'm all for
not
it!
80,
Right.
but Falco.
I
are
say
you
go
gonna
for
marry
it.
him?
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge
What a world
her.
they would have lived in had it not all
I
gone
couldn't
wrong.
work up the courage. And maybe Ranger was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, So would be punished by the law, and the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But
Yeah, I figured.
fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me.
That's gonna be an awkward conversation.
Oh, yeah.
In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it.
Maybe that's why she was
about
talking
how I
to
could
So.
get my hands on that kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail So Tsujima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was phased, seeing a body he thought he
Scare
got
the
rid of
shit
10
out of
years ago.
He's
Not
like,
to mention
he's
it was the
expecting that
body
body
of
to
a
be up
woman
in the
he was in a
mountains.
relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito. Not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monika's body back, but then something unexpected happened.
Ooh.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
Homie's just like, fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Are you about to pass out?
That's what it seems like.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monika Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her. Just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year.
I just want to point out that as a cop, he's really bad about maintaining his composure because he constantly has to have other people bail him out as he's like.
But that's
freaking
what
out
I'm
internally.
saying. He's lucky he's good looking. Like that's the
Yeah,
only
like I
thing
mean,
going
like
for him.
he's like, I'm about to pass out. Iba did all the talking for me. I'm like, that's nice,
right? Like he doesn't have a good sense of humor. He doesn't have. He's not super smart. He's not engaging, interesting.
She was the one who
He's like
called So to the
weirdly
warehouse.
horny. Like,
Yeah, like-
weirdly. Like dive into bullets for
On
a
Sunday
porno
night,
mag.
What Date
And,
saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there
That
are
does
some
explain because
things
I was
that have yet
wondering
to
why the
understand.
body was up on that table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that
Pull yourself
when it was
together.
hidden in underneath
Ask
the
her
forklift.
questions.
Yeah. What does
Date,
89 have to do with
snap
this?
out of it.
What Renju has? Hitomi decided to go against Renju's shit to get
Right.
the money for Iris.
Right.
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
And we already know.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Probably don't have to ask, but let me just
I mean,
be sure.
you might still have to ask the question,
left the
but
warehouse, what
yeah,
did
we
you
already
do?
know because it's like he
I
was
put
one half of the
Monika's body
Cyclops
back onto
killer.
the hood of the forklift.
Right.
I left.
With I'm
sense.
assuming So's son now, because that's the only
why
character
the
that makes
police
sense
didn't
to have
see
been the
the body
Cyclops.
Right.
arrived on the scene.
Because they did say that the Cyclops killer, like the other suspect was like a
It makes
child,
perfect sense
of the
now that I
duo.
have the facts.
if I remember correctly. And the
Iris did
So's son
not
was
resurrect.
12, so that would
You
make sense.
simply mistook Monika for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night.
I like how Iva has to point out to him, it's like, no, you did not bend reality. There was just another plot happening in the background.
I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
Right.
Her murder was just 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is,
I think they're
it would
connected.
be with Renju and So.
I think. I don't know actually.
We can think about it later.
Because we already know that she
More
was working for
importantly-
the mob.
Yeah, we know she's working for the mob, but the current mob isn't run by the fucking insane guy because he killed himself.
Correct.
So, I'm thinking it's two separate cases that just happen to be interlinked in certain parts.
Where
Like,
are you
I don't
going?
think that the
To look for Iris, of
murder has
course.
to do like
But you have no idea
the blackmail
where she
plot is what I
right?
mean. The murder might have to do
Mhm.
with the main case, but the
Do you know
blackmail
something?
plot I think is a completely separate case.
Right.
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today,
Then tell.
I received a phone call.
Right?
I don't know who it
She
was.
just like gets quiet.
They were using a voice
She's like,
modulator.
I'm not gonna tell you.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain.
That's true.
It could be
Because
number 89.
69 is out of prison,
way.
so.
Iris is in danger right now.
I'm thinking it's 89. I just don't know. So here's my
voice
thing.
actor-
is,
I'm
like,
wondering
let's-
if 69 has
He told me
both
to go to a
Renju
specified
and
location with
Iris.
you.
With me.
Well, yeah. The only thing I don't get
Yes.
is how
The
he
culprit
killed
knows me?
Shoko. That's
Right.
the only
That
death that
must
doesn't
be
make
Renju.
sense. In this so far.
What
Because he
location?
was in prison.
Right.
So I'm just like, unless he wasn't in prison, I mean,
I'm sorry, but this
then
stops
why'd he
now.
break out?
Oh.
Date,
Boss?
run!
Looks like she may have been
Boss!
shot.
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you
Hey,
doing?
man.
My
Seriously.
orders.
Now we know
They told
Green
us to
Man.
halt
Remember,
our
he's like,
investigation.
Right.
he's
Right.
in
The
love
boss
with
was
fucking
already
Renju.
going against orders as
Right.
it is, which is why
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
neither. The investigation of Monica's murder.
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest.
Oh, wow. So this is coming down
will
from
you
the
do,
big
Date?
shots.
I
We know
suggest you
that the
comply.
big shots, because remember when Date sacrificed
Isla,
himself,
Can you turn the power off?
that the only reason the big shots didn't come after us for that was because we
All
killed
right,
So.
get ready. 3,
That's right.
2, 1.
Oh. Ah, deserved. Deserved. But, oh.
Break his arm, dude. Betrayal character.
Dude, we're watching
Now
a
tell me,
boxing anime right now.
Where is the location?
I know Ippo is the main
I think it's
character.
Hajime no Ippo.
Oh my gosh,
Why
it's
not?
so good. But
If
I'm
I
telling
told
you,
you,
I'm
you'd
like,
go alone, wouldn't you?
ooh,
But if
ooh.
I don't go with
I could
you,
not watch living boxing.
All right, take me there.
Yeah. It's not for it's definitely not for everybody.
So I'm thinking that's a good point to stop.
All right, you want to stop
Yeah.
here? All right, sounds good. Get to let it save, and then we can.
Awesome. Well,
stop.
thank you so much for helping me today.
You're welcome. I'm glad this worked out. It
I
seems I didn't
agree.
hear a lot of
It's
echoes, so.
fun.
But yeah, no, we can do this for. I have this all set up, so it's pretty easy to keep it going. I just need to fine tune it more. A quick question before we hop off, though. What game do you want to stream on Friday? Do you want to do?
I kind of,
Go ahead.
I kind of am excited to see what the end of this, but I don't care. I like them both.
I was gonna say I recommend Honkai,
Okay.
just because we can get 2 days in this week.
Okay.
To start getting you through the game.
Okay.
Because we did also miss last time's stream, and unlike this one has a very set plot where Honkai is constantly adding new content in. So we
Okay.
need to start catching up on that.
Totes.
Alrighty, well, I'll go ahead and save, and then stop the stream when you save.
Awesome.
Yeah, do it. Save.
I completely forgot.
I saw you staring at the camera, and I'm like,
I was like,
you gotta save the game though, buddy, because like I didn't want to
I
miss
don't
anything if
even
there was
know
any
where
cutscene.
I am
I
right now.
know this place.
It's the chemical plant that.
Wow.
That was funny.
That was super funny,
that was
actually.
because you were just like we were signing off, and then you just stared. you gotta save the game there, buddy.
I was expecting it to do it automatically. Okay.
Oh god. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and.
All right.